Hello friends, and thank you as always for visiting the Legend Sports Universe YouTube channel. Legend Sports Universe, where legends play forever. This is Game 5 of the National League Championship Series. The San Francisco Giants will take another crack at closing out the St. Louis Cardinals here at Busch Stadium. The Cardinals got the ultimate clutch effort from Howie Pollitt, his first postseason start, and he threw a shutout of this vaunted Giants lineup. The heart of the Cardinals lineup woke up as well. Pair of hits for Johnny Mize, a home run for Jim Edmonds in the 6-0 win as the Cardinals stay alive. Now they will call on Ted Breitenstein to bounce back from a rough outing in Game 1 of this series and get the form he had in his complete game shutout of the Expos in the division series. The Cardinals will have to do their damage against Tim Keefe, who blanked them in that Game 1. The hope, Cardinals trying to get back to San Francisco for a Game 6 and get Bob Gibson to the hill one more time. There you see Ted Breitenstein, 1-1 in the postseason, a 2.57 ERA. He was great in the division series. Rough outing in Game 1 here. Beatles Eternally, you just had a wonderful broadcast. Old-time baseball. Check out Beatles' wonderful channel. Dwayne March joining me here. Good to see you, gentlemen. Hope all is well. Alvin Dark steps in, batting .314 in the postseason. It's first pitch, Game 5 from Busch. Curveball from Breitenstein, misses outside. Fastball there. Dark grounds it to third. Boyer has it. Throw over to first, and there's one down. Breitenstein, not generally a huge strikeout pitcher. He actually struck out 6 in 5 innings in that Game 1 start. Here you see the Giants lineup. Dark, Robbie Thompson, Willie Mays, Mel Ott, Buster Posey, Willie McCovey, Bobby Thompson, Freddie Lindstrom, Gary Matthews. Rounding out the lineup for the Giants. Dan Burke has joined us. How are you, Dan? See if the Cardinals can stay alive for you here. Again, a hugely clutch performance out of Howie Pollitt in Game 4. Breitenstein had the lowest ERA on this Cardinals staff during the regular season, an even 3. He will tell you Bob Gibson is still the ace regardless of that. So Breitenstein knows his job is to get the ball back in Bob Gibson's hands for Game 6. Space Delirium. Like the name. Thank you for joining, man. It's great to see you here. Appreciate you popping in. Breitenstein behind Robbie Thompson, 3-0. Willie Mays waits on deck. Ooh, Thompson thought that was ball 4. Dropped the bat. Umps tend not to like that. Breitenstein gets the call. And it's 3-1. So Robbie Thompson has to reset himself here. Fastball in there. Breitenstein gets it back to 3-2. Crowd in St. Louis on its collective feet. Here's the pitch. Big looping curveball. Misses outside, ball 4. Actually called that a screwball. Breitenstein pats himself on the chest. He knows that was a bad pitch. And now here's Willie Mays. Mays' postseason average is actually down to .206, which feels unfathomable given the damage that he's done. 5 homers, 10 runs batted in. The Cardinals have dealt with him well over the last few games. I appreciate that, man. Yeah, the game earlier on today was a great one. I won't spoil it if anybody didn't have a chance to watch it as of yet. I usually won't talk about a game until the next day. But that A's-Indians Game 4 earlier on today, a quality matchup. George Ewell and Catfish Hunter locking up. 1-1 the count. Breitenstein deals. Big curveball there, misses down low. So after getting Dark to ground out, Breitenstein fighting it a little bit here. Overcast night here in St. Louis. No rain in the forecast. Fastball there, top of the zone. They call it high. It's 3-1. Breitenstein delivers. Fastball at the knees on the outside corner. That's a good pitch. Count runs full. And once again, the Busch Stadium crowd is on its feet. Pitch there from Breitenstein. Mays sends it out down the right side. It's going to go into the seats in foul territory. Count will stay 3-2. Throw over to first. Keeping Thompson close. Breitenstein delivers. High fastball. Mays fouls it back. Breitenstein is set again. Big looping screwball. Nice pitch from Breitenstein. Mays swings and misses for out number 2. A big out there for the Cardinals lefty. So down goes Mays, and in steps Ott. Ott's average down to 207. Kind of in the same boat as Mays. Runner goes, throw down to second. It's a strike from Molina, but Thompson got a great jump and a great pitch to run on. He's in there anyway with the stolen base, and the Giants have a runner in scoring position. Strong throw by Molina, just not a great pitch to throw a man out on. So the batting averages for this heart of the Giants order, not great, although their run production has been exceptional. 1-1 pitch, fastball there. Ott didn't miss that one by much, but he fouls it off. Big for the Cardinals will be if Game 4 was a mirage, or if the heart of their order is really starting to come to life. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit in the center. Robbie Thompson comes around third. It's an RBI single for Ott. And the Giants have taken a 1-0 lead here in the top of the first of Game 5. So Ott does some damage without going the distance with the long ball. Takes what he's given there, grounds it through the center. And the Giants snag the lead. As Beatles eternally notes, keeping Mays and Ott quiet is key. So much easier said than done, at the risk of stating the obvious there. They are just absolutely powerful. They were able to keep them in check, as Beatles notes, in Game 4. That's pretty much a must to have a shot against this lineup. 22 pitches already for Breitenstein here in the first. Fastball swung on and missed. Down goes Posey. So second strikeout of the inning for Breitenstein. But Ott brings the run home with the base hit in the center. We head to the bottom of the first here at Busch Stadium. Giants 1, Cardinals coming up. Space Delirium, this is the first time I've seen you in the chat. Please be sure to check out the channels of the other guys in here. Beatles does some great stuff, as does Dwayne Martz. Both of them you can click on, go to their channels, and subscribe. So Tim Keefe has been outstanding. 7 hits allowed in 17 innings. He's 2-0 with an 0.53 ERA in his 2 postseason starts. Cardinals are trying to solve him, and they'll start with Ozzie Smith. Smith batting .270 so far in the playoffs. Ozzie swings first pitch. Bit surprising there. Pops it up. Dark goes out in the shallow center and puts it away for out number 1. Cardinals lineup: Smith, Drew, and Hornsby. Mize, Edmonds, and Langford. Boyer, Ripper, Collins, Yadi, Molina. That's how they've sent it out pretty much every game of the postseason. Again, the Cardinals, heart of the order, has been dormant throughout the playoffs, but in Game 4, Jim Edmonds hit the 3-run shot. Johnny Mize had a pair of hits. Rogers Hornsby continues to hit into some tough luck, but he's having better at-bats. MV has joined us. How are you, my friend? I hope all is well with you, sir. Curveball to Drew, misses inside. Counts 1-1. MV, another channel worth checking out. Fastball, swung on and missed. And the count is 1-2. Keefe rocks and fires. Drew hits this one well to right. Ox going back on it, just shy of the track. Melott tracks it down, and that's out number 2. J.D. Drew did not miss that ball by much. Here's Rogers Hornsby. 143 in the playoffs for the Raja. Far cry from his regular season. Again, the Cardinals led the entire FSBL in runs scored during the regular season by 1 over these Giants. Hornsby swings first pitch, grounds out to Dark. And the side is retired. So the Cardinals go down very quietly in the first and impatiently, which was not what Breitenstein needed. We go to the top of the second. Giants 1, Cardinals nothing. Stepping in, Willie McCovey. McCovey has been terrific throughout the playoffs. .321, 3 homers to boot. There you see the 11-17 OPS for Stretch, who's also played a fine first base. Screwball down and away. This is for ball 1. 23 pitches in that first inning for Breitenstein. McCovey puts one up the chute. Molina puts it away for out number 1. So here comes the left fielder, Bobby Thompson. Thompson, .333 in the playoffs. He's got a pair of home runs and 5 RBIs. Curveball in there for a called strike. Fastball in there for a called strike. He's ahead of Thompson 0-2. Fastball down and away. Thompson fights it off to stay alive. Beals knows the Scotsman who hit the shot heard around the world. We'll see if he gets a sign stolen here against Breitenstein. Ground ball to short. Smith has it. Ozzie throws it over to first, and there's 2 down. Bobby Thompson was my mom's favorite player. Here's Freddie Lindstrom, .286, no homers or RBIs for the Giants' third baseman. First pitch swing, fly ball to center, hit well, but it'll stay in the yard. Edmonds underneath it, puts it away. And an easy inning for Breitenstein, and he needed that. After laboring through the first, his lineup did no help to get him a rest there between innings. We head to the bottom of the second. Giants 1, Cardinals nothing. Here's Johnny Mize. That average still unsightly, 156. 1 homer, accounting for his only RBI, but he did have 2 hits in Game 4. The Cardinals are hoping that means that Mize is getting ready to get unlocked here. Fastball from Keefe misses up high. And the Cardinals lost the first 3 games of this series. They won Game 4, 6-0. The lineup woke up. Howie Pollitt came up huge. The Cardinals were in a position where they could have brought Bob Gibson back on 3 days rest here. But they knew that being down 3-1 in the series, they were going to need Breitenstein and Gibson to get wins for them anyway. in order to force a Game 7. So they figured they'd let both pitch on their full rest. Plus, they have more faith in Bob Gibson on the road, just because of Gibby's makeup. Not a slight to Breitenstein, but I think anyone would agree. The tougher the conditions, Gibby's who you want on the mound. Curveball misses down and in. 3-2 the count. Crowd is frenetic here at Busch Stadium. Pitch from Keefe, Mize fouls it off again. Mize has had some ugly at-bats in this postseason. He's starting to have some better at-bats the past couple of games. Even when he's been retired, he's gone deeper into counts, seeing the ball better. Flies this one, shallow center. Dart goes out. He's going to be under it, puts it away for out number 1.
Batting fifth, the center fielder, Edmonds.
So here's Jim Edmonds. Edmonds now has his postseason average up to 267. Pair of home runs. The big one, the 3-run shot in Game 4 of this series. Curveball from Keefe misses outside. Osprey's fastball hit, and that's ripped the other way by Edmonds. That's going to be extra bases. Smokes it past Lindstrom. And Jim Edmonds pulls in at second with a 1-out double for the Cardinals' first hit. So here's Ray Langford. Fred Bird trying to get the crowd into it. Langford 303 so far in the playoffs. He and Ripper Collins have actually been the Cardinals' best hitters. And a huge component of the Cardinals' terrific season was the production of Langford and Edmonds at the top ends of their expectations. Nathaniel joins us. How are you, my friend? Hope all is well with you. Glad you checked in here. Dwayne Martz notes it looks like Edmonds is about to get hot. And Langford goes down there. Good bounce back from Keefe to strike out Langford for out number 2. That's the first strikeout for Keefe. Came down and in on Langford, shoot him up there. So with Edmonds down at second, it's now going to fall on Ken Boyer. Boyer's had a few big hits in this postseason. Batted .281, 1 homer, 5 runs batted in. Keefe comes to the set. Fastball misses down low. 2-0 the count to Boyer. Ripper Collins waits on deck. Pitch from Keefe. Boyer, high fly ball to left. Thompson's in the gap. He'll put it away. And the side is retired. So the Edmonds double goes for naught. We are through 2, heading to the top of the third. Giants have a 1-0 lead as they try to clinch the series. Here's Gary Matthews. Matthews getting the start at DH against the lefty. .429 average in the playoffs for the Sarge. Curveball misses down and in. Another curveball from Breitenstein misses. Again, Gary Matthews, the right-handed component of the DH tandem for the Giants. Brandon Belt plays against right-handers. See the leadoff man, Alvin Dark, swinging in the on-deck circle. Breitenstein behind Matthews, 3-0. Last thing he wants to do is put the leadoff man up. Fastball there, misses up high, so it's a 4-pitch walk for the Sarge to open up the top of the third. Dark rounded out in the first. He's now 7 for 20 in the series. Curveball there. Dark smacks this one well to left. That's going back, and that ball is out of here. 2-run homer for Alvin Dark, who was all over that pitch. His 3rd homer of the postseason as he takes Breitenstein deep. And it is 3-0 Giants here in the top of the 3rd. And given how Tim Keefe has performed so far in this postseason, that is a daunting, daunting task for the Cardinals. This one is right in the middle of the plate, and Dark yanks it down the left field line. A shot into the seats, and the Giants take a 3-0 lead. Big looping curveball, ground ball in the hole. Base hit for Robbie Thompson, and you get the feeling Breitenstein may not be long for this world. Thompson puts that one perfectly in the hole. Yeah, Dwayne, Dark was all over that. So now here's Willie Mays. And things have an opportunity to get ugly here. 0-1 pitch to Mays. Mays now only 3 for 19 in the series. Struck out his first time up. Throw over to first, trying to keep Thompson close. There's the pitch. Mays smokes that one, but foul. He was all over that, and Ted Breitenstein isn't fooling anybody at the moment. He is, however, ahead of Mays 0-2. High fastball. Mays lays off of it. Fastball there. Mays ground ball to short. This could be 2. Flip to second on to first. Good turn by Hornsby. It's a 6-4-3 double play. Breitenstein desperately needed that, and there's 2 outs here in the top of the 3rd. Hard ground ball right at Ozzie Smith. 2 away. Here's Mel Ott. Ott 1 for 1. Single drove in the first run of the game. Back in the first inning. Fastball there, misses up high. Curveball there, misses down low. Fastball misses away. Buster Posey waits on deck. There's the pitch. Fastball misses up high for ball 4, and it's a walk to Ott. There is a very nervous energy here at Busch Stadium now. Buster Posey steps in. He's 0 for 1. Ted Breitenstein, so good during the regular season. Was great in his start in the division series against the Expos. Got knocked around a bit by this Giants offense in Game 1. Not the first pitcher this Giants lineup has done that to. But he's scuffling a bit again here. Big looping curveball misses down and in. Fastball there. Posey hits this one well out to right center. Drew's giving chase, going back on it. He gets there, puts it away, and the side is retired. But Alvin Dark goes deep for a 2-run shot and extends the Giants' lead. We head to the bottom of the 3rd. It's 3-0 San Francisco. In steps Ripper Collins. Collins 333. No homers, 5 RBIs. Dwayne asks, will the show manage like it's an elimination? You know, it kind of seems like Like before in the A's Cleveland game, they had Raleigh Fingers warming up in the 7th, which really surprised me. I didn't recall ever seeing that. So it kind of gives me a sign that maybe they will be a bit aggressive with taking a starter out if he's really struggling. And I don't think you need to take Breitenstein out right now, but you certainly can't have much more than a 1-run leash on him from this point on. Or even just putting a couple runners on base, honestly, in a given inning. You can't let, the Giants can make that offense snowball so easily. You can't let them do that. 3-1 the count to Collins. Keefe. That looked like a good pitch. It was the high end of the zone. The stat tracker says it was a strike. The umpire says it wasn't, and that's all that matters. Collins goes to first with a leadoff walk. Here's Yadi Molina. Curveball misses away. Molina batting .207 in the playoffs. No homers, a pair of RBIs. Curveball there, misses away. .2-0 pitch from Keefe, right down the heart. Molina lines it into right for a base hit. Ott comes on, gets it in quickly, but the Cardinals have their first 2 runners on here in the bottom of the 3rd. Certainly don't need to get all 3 runs back here, but if you've got the first 2 men on in this inning, you would really like to at least bring 1 run home just to get that 0 off the board. Here's Ozzie Smith. He's 0 for 1. He popped out his first time up. Fastball there, popped up, jam shot, infield fly rule is in effect. Dark puts it away, and there's 1 down.
The right fielder, number 7, J.D. Drew.
So now here comes J.D. Drew with a very big at bat. 2 on, 1 out. Drew flew out his first time up. Nathaniel says show some fight. Let's see if they do. They've got the 2 runners on. First pitch swing, Drew lines this one right, but it's right at Mel Ott. 4 out, number 2. Ott's throw a bit off target, but Collins doesn't try to advance there. So Drew hit that one well, but put it right at Ott. And now here's Rogers Hornsby, and what a big hit it would be for Hornsby to come through here. His postseason stats look terrible. He has hit a bunch of balls hard and hit into some bad luck. Fastball there, fouls it off. It's 1-1. Player of Hornsby's caliber can make his own luck. He'll try and do it here. That curveball misses down low. Two and 1 the count. Fastball away. Hornsby gets a piece of it. Counts 2-2. Towels a waving here at Busch. Breaking ball. Hornsby doesn't chase. Johnny Mize waits on deck. Full count. First and second. 2 outs. Runners will be off on the pitch. Here's the delivery. Fastball misses up high, ball 4. And the bases are loaded for Johnny Mize. Good at bat there from Hornsby. Mize popped out his first time up. First pitch from Keefe. Mize swings and fouls it back. You can see he's a little frustrated there. Mize thought he had a good pitch to drive. Here's the 0-1 offering from Keefe. Inside, and he hit him. Forces a run home. Johnny Mize hit with the breaking ball. And now, here comes the hottest hitter of the past few games for the Cardinals, Jim Edmonds. Edmonds doubled his first time up, 2 hits including the 3-run homer yesterday. First pitch fastball right down the heart. Edmonds took it for strike 1. So Tim Keefe struggling a bit here. Going to try to minimize the damage. Fastball misses down low. Keefe kind of trying to stretch his neck out, get himself loose, get his composure and his focus. 1-1 delivery to Edmonds. Fastball misses down and away. 22 pitches so far in this inning for Keefe. Looks in, gets the sign from Posey. It's 2-1 to Edmonds. This crowd is thunderous at the moment. Fastball down the heart. Edmonds ground ball to the middle. Diving stop. Robbie Thompson gets the force at short, and the side is retired. What a play from Robbie Thompson to save a run. The Cardinals do get 1, but they could have had 2 more. That ties the game if it gets through. Terrific play from Thompson. We head to the top of the 4th. It's 3-1 San Francisco. We're going to check the replay on that one. What a play. Look at Thompson range. That's a beauty. It don't get much better than that. And look at the reaction from Keefe. Oh, you'll love that. Let's go back here again. Watch Tim Keefe's reaction at the end of this. Diving stop from Thompson. There's the force. Keefe with the big fist pump. He knows he got out of the jam there. That could have been a lot worse. And you gotta wonder if that chance went by for the Cardinals, if they're going to get another one like it. They are certainly having better at-bats, though. So now Breitenstein needs to go and have a lockdown 4th here. He's ahead of McCovey now 0-2 as he fouls off that curveball. Dwayne notes, have to remember that play, absolutely. That's a big one from Robbie Thompson. Tap her up the first base line, it'll go foul. I don't know if Jeff Kent makes that play. Thompson, a very good second baseman. I don't know if Jeff Kent, who's usually the starter there, makes that play. McCovey shot out to left. Langford hasn't played well, puts it away for out number 1. Defense matters. I've raised that point here before. Here's Bobby Thompson. Thompson 0 for 1. Defensive ratings in rosters mean a great deal. I feel like lots of people overlook them. I don't like crapping on other people who do rosters and projects and stuff like that. I don't mean to sound like that, but my experience over 20 years of doing this is that defense does not get the same focus as offense and pitching do, and it's a hugely vital component. So pop up there, 2 down. Here's Freddie Lindstrom. Lindstrom 0 for 1. Robbie Thompson is a very good second baseman. Fastball from Breitenstein, a little bit down low. Ball 1. Screwball there. Lindstrom fouls it off. Pitch away, Lindstrom hits it hard on the ground, but right at Boyer. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for Breitenstein, and that was very much needed. So Breitenstein gets it done there. Langford, Boyer, and Collins coming up in the bottom of the 4th. Giants lead it 3-1. Here's Langford. Langford 3 for 16 in the series. He struck out his first time up. Keefe labored through the third. We'll see how the fourth manages. Curveball in there for strike one. Fastball in there to Langford, and the count goes to 0-2. Keefe winds up and delivers. Breaking ball in there for strike three. Down goes Langford, and there's one away. Second strikeout for Keefe. So Langford has grabbed Pine twice so far in this one. That'll bring up Ken Boyer. Boyer 0 for 1. Fastball misses inside, 1-0. Boyer flew out back in the second. Fastball right down the heart. Boyer takes it for strike one. Keefe into the windup. Boyer shoots that one off the protective netting behind the first base dugout, and the count's 1-2. Full windup here from Keefe. Fastball rides in. Counts level. Fastball there, way late on the swing as Boyer. He goes down. So Keefe bounces back after the rough third. He struck out the first two to face him in the fourth. That'll bring up Ripper Collins. That fastball misses up high. Fastball away. Counts 2-0. Big curveball. Collins pulls it through the right-hand side for a 2-out single. So Ripper Collins continues his strong postseason as he picks up the hit. So now here's Yadi Molina, 1 for 1. Single to right his first time up. Bernard Strom joins us. How are you, Bernard? Check out Bernard's broadcast from earlier on this evening with his Red Sox. Molina drives this one well into right center. That's going to be extra bases. That's going to the gap. Molina's around first, going to second. Ripper Collins comes around third. He will score easily, and the Cardinals, scratching their way back, pick up another run on the double from Yadi Molina, and this is now a 3-2 ball game. So Yadi Molina, who has struggled so far in the postseason, comes up with the clutch hit there. Order turns over. Here's Ozzie Smith. Pair of 2-out hits come through. Smith yanks this one well to right. That's going back. Melott tracks it down, and the side is retired. But Yadi Molina drives one into the gap in right center to bring another run home for the Cardinals. We head to the top of the fifth. It's 3-2 Giants. Give me one moment here, fellas. Sorry about that. So top of the fifth, the Sarge Gary Matthews will lead things off. Fastball misses down low. It's 1-0. Here's a shot to right. Drew is there, though. Puts it away, and there's one down. Yep. Trying to get caught up on a few of the comments. Dwayne notes both innings. Everything happened with 2 outs. Yep. No San Francisco home runs, Bernard. Oh, no, that has been a San Francisco home run. Alvin Dark hit a 2-run shot. That's what gave San Francisco the 3-2 lead. I read Beatles' comment. I was like, that's right. No team is homered. And I'm like, oh, wait a second. As Alvin Dark steps in to hit. The only way that would have been worse is if they actually showed the replay of Dark's home run. But yes, Dark hit the 2-run homer to give San Francisco the 3-2 lead. Breitenstein misses inside with the fastball. It's 1-1. Yeah, Breitenstein left the curveball. It was at the knees, but it was out in the middle of the plate, and Dark hit a line drive into the seats and left. 1-2 pitch there, curveball. He doesn't make contact on that one. Molina digs it out of the dirt, throws him out at first, and there's 2 away. Third strikeout for Breitenstein. It seems like he might be finding his way here a little bit. Here's Robbie Thompson, and Thompson, if this score were to hold, Thompson with the play of the game. Bases loaded, Jim Edmonds shot up the middle with 2 outs. It would have been a 2-run single that would have tied the game at that point. St. Louis then scored a run in the last inning. But Thompson saved 2 runs from scoring with a terrific diving play to get the force out at second. Quite possibly the best defensive play of the postseason. Well, Jim Edmonds would argue that his robbing Andre Dawson of the home run in that series should get that honor. But that catch from Edmonds came actually in Ted Breitenstein's start in the National League, in the division series. That was a game that the Cardinals won 7-0. Base hit through the right-hand side. So Thompson smacks one into right for the single, and that brings up Willie Mays. Mays scuffling a bit in this series. He's 3 for 20. He's driven in 4 runs. Has the homer, but he's 0 for 2 today. I believe he's 0 for his last 10. And a pickoff throw goes wide. But it doesn't get far away. Mize gets it, throws him out at second. I gotta see, I think that pickoff throw hit the base coach. What a fluky play. As Clee baseball fan joins us, how are you, Tim? But we gotta check out that replay. What in the world happens here? Sorry about that. Hit the wrong button. Let's try that again. Here's the throw. It gets by Mize. And it hit the first base coach. Holy cow. Well, that's a new one in a game that I've had every version of for the last 10 until this year. Pickoff throw to first. Look at this again. It gets by Mize. It hits the first base coach. Thompson thinks it's gone all the way to the dugout. Breaks for second, and Mize picks up the loose ball. Throws out Thompson at second. That could potentially be a huge play in this game. So here's J.D. Drew to lead things off in the bottom of the fifth. Fastball swung on and missed, strike 1. Ken Castro has joined us. How are you, Ken? That could be huge. Good Lord, I can't even imagine the reaction if that happened in a real game. But yeah, I have never seen that. I've never seen that happen in real life, I don't think. But it was clear, like it wasn't a glitch. It clearly hits the base coach. That's really cool, actually. That's a really cool play. But man, to have that happen in a potential elimination game with Willie Mays at the plate. So now you get to force Mays to lead off the next inning. Could be huge. Cardinals still trail. Was 3-0. They've gotten it back to 3-2. Fastball up high. Drew swings and misses, and there's one away. Fourth strikeout for Keefe.
The batter, number 0.
There you see the approach from Keefe. So here's Rogers Hornsby. Curveball down in the dirt. That's one of your like old Pursue the Pennant board game fluke plays, and it has like one number. Like if you roll like an 875, that's the play that happens. Fastball there. Hornsby yanks it down the third base line, and there's a hit for the Raja. Playing him the pull. Hornsby will hold up at first, but it's a base hit for Rogers Hornsby, a one-out single.
Now batting, number 13.
And here comes Johnny Mize. Mize forced in a run back when they had the bases loaded in the third when Keefe hit him with a pitch. That was the first run for St. Louis. Curveball. Mize holds up and misses down and in. Checks Hornsby. Mize tapper up the first baseline. It's foul. McCovey touches it up. So Mize gets another crack, 1-1 pitch, up and in. Well out of the zone. Crowd doesn't like it. Mize didn't really flinch too much. But the crowd hypersensitive to up and in. Now fastball misses away. Jim Edmonds, swinging a very hot bat, stands in the on-deck circle. 3-1 pitch, hitter's count. Fastball misses well away, ball 4. And I'm not sure if that was Keefe losing it or Keefe not wanting to mess with Mize, but the way Edmonds is swinging the bat right now, I'm not sure you want to mess with him. Fredberg getting the crowd pumped up on the dugout. Not sure what he's doing, but the crowd seems to enjoy it. 1 out, first and second. Keefe facing Edmonds here. Curveball on the corner, strike 1. Borderline pitch. Edmonds looks with disgust but doesn't say anything. Tying run in scoring position. Edmonds ground ball to third. Lindstrom has it. Throw to second. Thompson with the turn. It's a 5-4-3 double play, and Keefe gets out of the inning. Perfect hop. Lindstrom already facing the bag as he fields it. That's about how you would order it up. Throw in the dirt from Thompson. McCovey digs it out. Good play all around. We head to the top of the 6th. Giants hold on to a 3-2 lead. So here's Willie Mays. Mays left at the plate with that odd play that ended the 5th. Breitenstein pickoff throw with Robbie Thompson on. Got past Johnny Mize, hit the first base coach, and the ball just died there for Mize to pick up and get Thompson as he tried to advance to second. Mays fouls that one off. The count's now 2-1. Fastball on the outside corner, 2-2. Huge inning here for Breitenstein, facing the heart of this Giants order. Mays fouls it off. A bit surprised we have not seen any bullpen action as of yet. Fastball inside, Mays swings and misses. Breitenstein comes in tight, picks up his 4th strikeout, and down goes Willie Mays. Mays has had a rough go these past few games, and he knows it. Mays throws his head back in disgust. There's 1 out. Here's Mel Ott. Ott waits on the curveball, dribbles it foul. Another one, and Ott fouls another one off down the third base side. So Breitenstein's ahead of him 0-2. Crowd waving the towels here in St. Louis once again. Big looping curveball, Ott gets a piece of it to stay alive. Yep, he's gotten Mays twice. Like I said, I mean, the averages, like the batting averages for this heart of the, well, McCovey's still hitting well. Ott pulls that one. Nice play by Hornsby. Ranging out onto the grass and right, throws out Ott for out number 2. You know, their averages have started to come down, though, for Mays and Ott. They've been cooling off a little bit. Ott's still come up with a couple of big hits. He had the RBI single in this game, for example. But they certainly aren't as hot as they were during the division series against the Mets. 2-out shot, and Posey puts this one deep to center. Edmonds going way back. It's going to be a one-hopper off the wall. Buster Posey will pull in at second with a 2-out stand-up double and give the Giants a runner in scoring position here in the top of the 6th. Slicing away, no shot for Edmonds to get to that one. So now here's Willie McCovey. McCovey is 0 for 2. Fly ball left center. Going back on it, Langford. Hit pretty well, but Langford is there. Puts it away, and the side is retired. So McCovey makes a bid at the RBI double. Langford hauls it in, and now he'll lead off the bottom of the 6th. Langford, Boyer, and Collins due up for the Cardinals, facing elimination. They trail 3-2. Here's Ray Langford. Langford has been struck out twice. Keefe has had his number on the day. First pitch fastball right down the heart for strike 1. Keefe is at 73 pitches. Pitch count not much of a deal for Tim Keefe. It'll be a matter of effectiveness, not pitch count. That one down in the dirt. Langford lays off. Curveball there, misses inside. It's 2-1. Fastball up high. Langford tries to hold up. Umpire says he failed to, and the count goes level at 2-2. Fastball strike 3 right down the middle at the knees. But Ray Langford is a mess today. Keefe has just chewed him up 3 times, 5 strikeouts, 3 of them of Ray Langford. And there's one down here in the bottom of the 6th. Langford just guessing wrong all over the place. Here's Ken Boyer. Boyer is 0 for 2. Fastball in there for a called strike. If the Cardinals can come back to win this game, they will send Bob Gibson to the mound at Candlestick in Game 6. The Giants will go to Carl Hubble. Keefe ahead of Boyer 0-2. Fastball down low. Keefe gets the sign from Posey. Rocks into the windup and delivers. Curveball. Boyer nubs it foul down the first base line to stay alive. Really appreciate all you guys tuning in. Joining me for this late night broadcast. Keefe comes inside. Boyer pops it up. McCovey might have a play on it, and he does. Nice running backhand grab by McCovey for out number 2. Didn't know if that was going to have the hang time, but McCovey got a good break. So 2 down. Here's Ripper Collins. Collins has a single and a walk. He's scored twice. Up the middle, ranging to his left. Alvin Dark has it, throws to first, and the side is retired. So Collins goes down. Keefe gets through the 6th. We're 2/3 of the way through here in Game 5. Giants looking to close it out. Cardinals looking to stay alive. Giants lead it 3-2.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please.
And that's going to be it for Breitenstein.
Number 41.
They turn to Dave Fouts for his 4th appearance of the postseason.
Leading off the left fielder, Bobby Thompson.
Here's Bobby Thompson. Fouts, 2 good appearances, 1 terrible one. He was very solid during the regular season, a 1.69 earned run average. Gets Thompson there to swing and miss. It's 1-1. Fouts, that slinging motion. Ball can be very hard to pick up. 1-2 count to Thompson. Swung on and missed. Curveball. He fans Thompson for out number 1 here in the top of the 7th. So Breitenstein gave the Cardinals 6 innings of 3-run ball. Big hit to Alvin Dark, 2-run homer. Other than that, Breitenstein was very solid today. Here's Freddie Lindstrom. Strike there at the knees on the inside corner. Lindstrom 0 for 2 today, 5 for 17 in the series. He's got a pair of doubles on his ledger. Fouts gets the sign from Molina. Curveball down low. Lindstrom won't chase. Trevor Rosenthal, Kevin Segrist, both throwing out in the bullpen for the Cardinals. We're going to try to piece this together. Curveball misses. We have not seen Al Hrabosky yet in this series. There's a shot in the center. That's a base hit. That sounded like a gun going off the bat of Freddie Lindstrom. So a 1-out single. StatCast will give us the speed on that. Exit velo of 110. Launch angle 5 degrees. That was on a rope. So now here's the Sarge, Gary Matthews. 1 out, man on first. Fastball on the outside corner for strike 1. Matthews is 0 for 1. He's also walked and scored. He was on for the Dark home run. Fouts checks the runner and delivers way up high, 1-1. If you have not yet subscribed to the channel, kindly do so. I'd appreciate it. You can keep up to date with the rest of these playoffs, which have, thankfully, from a broadcast standpoint, been very exciting throughout. 1-2 the count. Fouts takes a peek at the runner. Molina sets up away. Fouts goes away, but Matthews won't chase. Count goes 2-2. There's the pitch. Matthews, fly ball to the left. Drifting back. It's carrying a bit, but it'll stay in the yard. Langford makes the play. Runner retreats. Langford gets it into Ozzie, and there's 2 down here in the top of the 7th.
The batter, the shortstop,
So here's Alvin Dark stepping in with a man on. 1 for 3. The one was a big one. That ball was scalded into the seats and left. 2-run shot. And right now, that's the winning hit in this game. High fastball. This is for ball 1. Curveball misses away. 2-0 the count. Robbie Thompson waits on deck. Dark yanks this one in the left. It's going to fall in front of Langford for a base hit. So it's another hit for Alvin Dark. And the Giants have 2 men on with 2 outs here in the top of the 7th. So now here is Robbie Thompson. Thompson is 2 for 2 and had the exceptional defensive play that got Keefe out of the jam in the 3rd. First pitch swinging at the curveball, fouls it off. It's 0-1. Huge at bat here in this game. Insurance run would be massive for the Giants. Willie Mays waits on deck. No, Mays' bat has gone cold. Fouts certainly is going to challenge Thompson rather than face the possibility of Willie Mays and the bases loaded. 2-1 count here to Thompson. That one just outside. Crowd trying to exhort Dave Fouts through this at bat. There's the pitch. High fastball. Thompson fouls it off. Count goes to 2-2. Crowd at Busch on their feet. Here's the pitch. Thompson lines it out into right. It falls in front of Drew. That's a base hit. Run comes around. It's an RBI single for Robbie Thompson, and the Giants get the insurance run they were looking for. Robbie Thompson with his 3rd hit of the game, and the Giants have a 4-2 lead. A huge base hit for Robbie Thompson. And now Willie Mays has a chance to put a capper on this. 1st and 3rd, 2 down. Ground ball inside the bag at first. No, just foul. Oh, I thought Mize touched that one behind the bag, but it was just outside the base. That ball would have gone down into the corner, possibly scored 2. Curveball in the dirt. Molina blocks it. Nobody tries to go anywhere. Pitch from Fouts. Fastball is in there. It's 1-2. Here's the pitch. Mays gets a piece. Low fastball. Mays had to protect. That was near knee level. Mays is 0 for 3 today. Swung on and missed, and Mays goes down for the 3rd time. But despite their best player not having a good day, the Giants still have a lead. It's 7th inning stretch time at Busch. 4-2 sounds a lot worse than 3-2, but that's what the Cardinals face. Keefe will stay in the game. Yadi Molina will lead off. Keefe is at 83 pitches. Again, decision for Keefe staying in this game won't be based on pitch count. It'll be based on effectiveness. Drew Marquardt and Marv Grissom both throwing out in the Giants bullpen. Marquardt the lefty, Grissom the righty. I do not think that Keefe will have a long leash at this point. Fastball. All there, 1-1. Breaking ball misses well away. 2-1 the count. Keefe rocks and fires. Curveball just low. 3-1. Ozzie Smith waits on deck. Getting the leadoff man on would be huge here. Posey sets up inside. Keefe rocks and fires. Pulled just outside third base. Ken Castro says 86 pitches, let him go. Like I said, it's not going to be based on the pitch count. But if Keefe gets ineffective, this is an elimination game. They're not going to chance it. Ground ball, hop just outside the bag. McCovey grabs it, but it's ruled foul. Count stays 3-2. Keefe delivers fastball up high, ball 4, and Molina is on. So here's Ozzie Smith. 0 for 3. Smith flew out in the 4th. That wasn't his last at bat. I'm not sure why that's the one they pick on, but we'll blame the guys in the truck. Curveball misses inside. I don't believe you're going to sacrifice Smith here now that it's a 2-run game. Breaking ball locks Smith up. He got ready to pull the trigger and was fooled. 1-1. Right down the middle, Smith lines it into right field for a base hit. So the tying runs are on base for the Cardinals here to start the bottom of the 7th. Smith goes down, puts a nice short compact swing on that and yanks it into right. And that's the end of the day for Tim Keefe. So another strong start from Keefe, who had a great regular season and has been a great here in the postseason. But his day is done. He turns it over to the bullpen. And Madison Bumgarner is going to be the one to come in. Bumgarner has been erratic. So Bumgarner was apparently thrown before Marquardt and Grissom. Bumgarner comes in. Frankly, I would have gone to Marquardt here, particularly given the recent struggles. Drew goes to square a bunt. Bunts it foul down the third base line, trying to get both runners in the scoring position. Bunting not necessarily Drew's forte, though. He can do it, but they're going to ask him to do it again. Slider doesn't slide. Drew takes it, counts 1-1. Crowd on their feet here at Busch. Bumgarner deals. Drew squares a bunt down. That's a good bunt. They go to second, and they just got him. Oh my goodness. They went to second. They say he got Ozzie Smith. Terrific play by Freddie Lindstrom on the bare hand, but we're going to have to check out this replay. Hold on 1 second. Because I am not sure. We're going to go with this angle and see what we see. Here comes the play. Oh, they do get him. That's a huge play from Freddie Lindstrom. Wow, I didn't think they got him. I thought they blew that call. But they get the force. So now it's first and third, 1 out. Here's Rogers Hornsby. Yeah, but if they don't convert that there, it's bases loaded and nobody out right now. For Hornsby, who's showing signs of breaking out of what has been a rough postseason for him. 1 for 2 on the day. 1-0 pitch from Bumgarner. Fastball misses up high. It's 2-0. Again, Hornsby, forgetting his rough postseason, hit 45 homers, 298 during the regular season. And there's a shot. That's deep to center. Mays is going back. Tracks it down on the warning track. Hornsby hits it well. The run comes home. Molina scores. And now that insurance run in the top of the 7th looks huge for San Francisco. Rogers Hornsby did not miss that by much. So it's now a 4-3 game. St. Louis fighting for their lives here. Here's Johnny Mize. 0 for 1. He's also been hit by a pitch. Strike call there. J.D. Drew is on first. Bumgarner takes a peek at him. Comes after Mize with the fastball inside. It's 1-1. Oh boy, I thought Hornsby put that one out off the bat. Terrific running play by Willie Mays. No shock there. Count is 1-2 to Mize. Fights off the fastball. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. So Mize goes down. Bumgarner fans him. We're through 7. The Cardinals score again, trying to keep pace. We head to the top of the 8th. Giants 6 outs away from clinching a spot in the FSBO World Series. They lead it 4-3. Here's Kevin Segrist, his 4th appearance of the postseason. He's worked 2 1/3. He's had short outings. He's coming in to face Ott, Posey, and Willie McCovey. If I was the Cardinals, I'd probably be turning to Hrabosky here. Fastball misses up high. Breaking ball, that's a nice curveball. 1-1 the count to Ott. And that insurance run in the top of the 7th on the Robbie Thompson single sure is huge right now. Fastball misses down and in, so Segrist is behind Ott 3-1. Fastball catches the corner and it's full. Around and around go the towels again. Fastball struck him out looking. Not sure what Ott was looking for, but that wasn't it. Segrist, terrific work there against Mel Ott. And there's one away here in the top of the 8th. One curveball, everything else was heat from Segrist to Ott. Now here's Buster Posey. Posey 1 for 3. He doubled his last at bat. As Nathaniel notes, what a game for the fighting Cardinals. I'll tell you, they're not rolling over. As bad as they looked at the start of this series, they are not rolling over. Popped straight up. Molina sheds the mask, puts it away, and there's 2 down. If you all have not as of yet, kindly bang that like button. Again, the rumor is that it impacts how much visibility my stuff gets and all that jazz, so I would greatly appreciate it. If you are enjoying the broadcast, 2 down, here's Willie McCovey. First pitch, fastball on the inside corner. Trevor Rosenthal, Jesse Haynes throwing in the Cardinals bullpen. Here's the pitch. McCovey rips it back up the middle for a base hit. So it's a 2-out single for McCovey. That ball was hit on the screws. Nothing you can do there. 113 off the bat. Appreciate it, Nathaniel. Thank you. So now here's Bobby Thompson. You have two righties out in the pen. I would be inclined to use one of them here. You saw in the splits, a righty actually didn't have a hit off Segrist yet. But that's a small sample size. There you see, Bobby Thompson, 364 against lefties. High fly ball to center. Edmonds going back. He's got it. Underneath it, puts it away, and the side is retired. So Jimmy's going to lead it off for the Cardinals in the bottom of the eighth. Fighting to stay alive. Edmonds, Langford, and now here's Rue Marquard. So we said he was warming up before, would have gone to him before Bumgarner. Bumgarner gives up the run. Marquard's going to get the eighth. He's going to start off with Jim Edmonds. 1 for 3, double back in the second. Edmonds now 6 for 16 in the series. First pitch, curveball, called strike. The Giants closer, Al Holland, throwing in the bullpen. Marv Grissom throwing with him as well. Holland has not appeared in this series. He appeared twice in the division series against the Mets and was shaky both times. And Edmonds rips a base hit in the center. So the tying run is on. Lefty doesn't mean anything to Edmonds right now, who is certainly heating up. Line shot. Thompson dove to try to make another terrific play. This one was unsuccessful. So the tying man is on. Langford squares the bunt. Up the line. It stays in play, and he's safe. That was supposed to be a sacrifice. It ends up being a hit. Right on the chalk. I'm not sure if Marquard had let that ball go, if it was going to roll foul. But Ray Langford is on with the bunt base hit. We're going to take a look. So Langford's goal here is just to move Edmonds. Langford has had 3 terrible at-bats today. So I kind of understand it here. It bounces right off the front of the plate. Let's see where this ball is in relation to Langford when Marquard touches it. Oh boy. Barely on the chalk when Marquard touches it. It don't get much closer than that. If Marquard lets that ball goes foul. So that's a mistake by Rube Marquard. The Cardinals now have first and second, nobody out. Here's Ken Boyer. Boyer 0 for 3. Fastball misses down low. The tying run is in scoring position. Edmonds on second, Langford on first. High fastball misses, 2-0. There's the pitch, takes the fastball. In there for a call, strike at the knees. The crowd boos, but that was clearly a strike. One thing Boyer can't do here is hit into a double play. Fastball. Fouled off down the right side. It's 2-2. Here's the pitch from Marquard. Breaking ball. Boyer swings and misses. Strike 3, and there's 1 down. Big bender from Marquard off the plate. And Boyer swings over the top of it. So now here's the switch hitting Ripper Collins. Collins is 1 for 2. He has been terrific in the playoffs. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Thompson flips it throw from Dark on to first. Collins beats it out. So they get the force at second. Edmonds moves up to third. Collins busting it down the line. He knew he had to get there, and he did. Tommy Edman is going to come pinch run now. Edman will run on first. Yanni Molina at the plate. Edman would be the lead run. I don't know if you can take the chance of running Tommy Edman here. Base hit from Molina would tie the game. Dunker into right. Ott coming on. He gets there. Puts it away, and the side is retired. And you've got to wonder if that was the last opportunity. Molina flies out to right. Marquardt gets out of it. We head to the ninth. Trevor Rosenthal comes on for the Cardinals, who still trail it 4-3. You had first and second and nobody out there. That's a rough opportunity to let go by the board in this situation. Here's Freddie Lindstrom. Lindstrom's 1 for 3. Cutter misses for ball 1. In a series that after game 3 looked like it was going to be a walkover, we were not expecting to get to a point where there's this kind of tension. High fly ball to left. Hit well, but Langford's there. Puts it away for out number 1. The Giants know they've beaten Bob Gibson already in this series. Tight game. Got a little bit out of hand and the Cardinals bullpen faltered, but Gibson was solid in that game. The Giants do not want to test their luck with trying to beat Bob Gibson a second time. They want to close this out here in St. Louis. Cardinals down 3-0 in the series, won game 4. And now they are trying, fighting, scratching, clawing tooth and nail to stay alive here, come out with a victory in game 5. They're going to have 3 more outs with which to do it. 2-0 count here to Gary Matthews. Changeup gets him out in front. Fastball, Matthews past the diving Mize into right field for a 1-out single. So the big cat laid out there at first, but unable to come up with it as Matthews shoots it through the hole for the single. And now here's Alvin Dark. Dark 2 for 4. 2-run homer earlier on. That one's in the dirt. Molina knocks it down, trickles away from him, but not far enough for Matthews to think about going. This St. Louis crowd has not spent much time in those seats in this game. Changeup misses down low. Close pitch, but the count goes 2-0. The Cardinals will have the top of the order up in the ninth. Cutter from Rosenthal misses inside. 3-0. See if Dark gets the green light here. That one's down in the dirt, ball 4. And first and second with 1 out for Robbie Thompson. Playing with fire here, Trevor Rosenthal. Thompson 3 for 3 on the day, in addition to the standout defensive play of the game. With all due respect to Willie Mays' catch on the Hornsby sac fly. That one misses. It's 1-0. Fastball there, pumps it past Thompson, counts level at 1-1. Rosenthal takes a deep breath. And another. Thompson cocks the bat. Rosenthal takes a peek at the runners and deals. Thompson out in the left. Langford coming on, makes the play for out number 2. And now here comes Willie Mays. Mays has struggled. He is 0 for 4. He has struck out 3 times. His postseason average has now remarkably dipped below 200. Considering what a terror he was in the division series, that is shocking. But he's still Willie Mays, and everybody knows it. First pitch strike, though, it's 0-1. Change up just off the plate, 1-1. Fly ball hit well to right. Drew's going back. Near the track, he can't get it. It's over J.D. Drew's head. It's a ground rule double. And 2 runs will score. That ball kept carrying. Drew got there and it was just out of his reach. And the crowd here in St. Louis has had the air taken right out of them. Ground rule double for Willie Mays. Mellott takes the intentional walk to load the bases, but it's now a 5-3 game, and in comes Jesse Haynes. So when the Giants needed him, Willie Mays comes through there. A little bit of help. Feels like J.D. Drew should have come up with that ball. Mays hit it well, but it had lots of hang time on it. 1 hopper off the warning track. Haynes floats a knuckleball in there for strike 1. Posey, deep drive to center. Edmonds going back. That's a 1 hopper off the wall, and things have gone from bad to worse in St. Louis. Here comes the relay home. Play at the plate, not in time, and this has turned from a 1-run game to an 8-3 game in the blink of an eye. Buster Posey, 1 hopper off the wall, brings in 3 runs with the bases loaded. And the crowd here at Busch is in stunned silence. There's not a heck of a lot I can add to that. What a turn of events here in the 9th. This Cardinals bullpen has been shaky. Vinegarman Mizell throwing right now. Day late, dollar short there. Not that Mizell had a great season, but San Francisco makes St. Louis pay late in this game. This had all the makings of the Cardinals coming up with the top of the order in the 9th against a shaky Al Holland. In a 1-run game. That seems like forever ago now. Full count here as Haynes works to McCovey. Pop straight up. Molina has it, and the side is retired. But the Giants put up a 4 spot in the 9th. This is what they've done all season. They can strike so fast. And now the Cardinals are going to have to try to rally for 5 here in the 9th. Far different than needing one, that's for sure. Here's Ozzie Smith. Smith 1 for 4. Felix Rodriguez and Red Ames throwing in the bullpen. Al Holland no longer up. There's a shot. Ozzie Smith, lead-off base hit in the left. So the Wizards not going to let this go away quietly. Base hit to start things off. And now here's J.D. Drew. And you've got to wonder how Drew can focus right now. The ground rule double from Mays, what should have been the third out. Not an error, but a ball that J.D. Drew guaranteed will tell you he should have come up with. One and 0 the count. Fastball misses up high. And now low with the sinker. Rogers Hornsby waits on deck. Marquard behind Drew, 3-0 here. Smith is already on. That would certainly feel different if this was still a 4-3 game. Marquard gets the fastball in there for a strike. Cardinals faithful have not left the stadium, though they are sitting down again. Curveball Drew. Hits it well out to center, but right at Mays, and there's one away.
The batter, number 0.
Potentially 2 outs left in the Cardinals season. Here's Rogers Hornsby. Hornsby 1 for 2 with a single. Also hit a sacrifice fly, robbed of an extra base hit on a terrific play from Willie Mays. First pitch swinging at the fastball, fouls it off. The Cardinals won 99 games during the regular season, but the Giants won 109. Fastball misses inside, count goes to 1-1. Holly the Bernedoodle coming downstairs to check out the end of this game. She's very excited by it. Curveball now, count 1-2. Marquard looks in. High fastball, Hornsby won't chase. Swung on a miss, changeup, Hornsby gets way out in front of it. That one dove out of the zone. Second strikeout for Marquard, and the Cardinals season is down to its final out, and Johnny Mize at the plate. Sinker misses down and away. Mize, shot out in the gap in right center. Mays on the run, and it's off the wall. Run will come around. Mize pulls in at second with the 2-out double, and hope stays alive in St. Louis. Mize trying to exhort his teammates to not quit on this game yet. That was a deep drive to right center. Here comes Red Ames. Marquard is out. Jim Edmonds steps in. Ames, one prior appearance in the playoffs, worked 2/3 of an inning. Jim Edmonds is 2 for 4. Curveball from Ames in there for strike 1. Ames misses inside with the curveball. Snap throw down to second on the pitch in the dirt by Posey. That's a bit unnecessary at this point. Don't want to go throwing a ball out into center. Not that that run means anything right now. Edmonds, shot out into center. Mays on the run and will fall in front of him. It's a base hit. Mize comes around third to score, and it's 8-5. So Jim Edmonds ropes another RBI hit. He's looking to the bench, telling them to keep on rolling. All you can do is go one batter at a time. And now here's Ray Langford. Langford 1 for 4. He struck out his first 3 times up. Bunted for a hit his last time up. Langford drove in 100 runs on the season. Hitting .297 in the playoffs. Langford fouls it off. Langford gets on here. And the tying run would come to the plate. Breaking ball from Ames. Langford stays, waits back on it, and fouls it off. The St. Louis crowd hoping for a miracle. Fastball swung on a missed strike 3. The ball game is over, and the Giants have won the National League pennant. They're heading to the World Series. Red Ames fans Ray Langford, and the Giants are the National League champions here for the first year of the Franchise Stars Baseball League. They led the league in wins with 109. They were tested here. They got to 3-0, but the Cardinals won Game 4, and they put them on the ropes here in Game 5. But a 4-run top of the ninth, Willie Mays, Buster Posey coming through with the big hits. And now the Giants will sit and wait. Cleveland and Oakland. Give you a little bit of a spoiler here, so turn down their volume if you don't want to hear it. Earlier on today, they played Game 4. The A's were down 2-1, but they got a solid start from Catfish Hunter and hung on for the victory. The 4-3 win for the A's to tie that series up. So Cleveland and Oakland, Game 5 with the series tied 2-2. Stay tuned to when that broadcast will be. It won't be during the day tomorrow. It might be late tomorrow night. That broadcast may not even happen until Monday. We'll see how things go, so keep yourself on alert. Click that bell for the notify. Thank you, Beatles. Thank you, Dwayne. And the Giants are going to sit and wait and hope that Cleveland and Oakland beat the snot out of each other. They love to see that series go 7 games. Wear them down. But we've got a terrific one there. A gutty, gritty effort here by this Cardinals group. They could have rolled over being down in the series 3-0, and they did not. Alvin Dark gets player of the game here in Game 5. 2 for 4, the big 2-run homer. Tim Keefe, 6 innings, allowed 3 runs. Ted Breitenstein goes 6 innings, allows 3 runs as well. So he went lockstep with Keefe, but in the battle of the bullpen, San Francisco's fared better. And that will wrap it up. So Nathaniel, Dwayne, Beatles, thank you guys so much for checking in here. Let me go up the list, make sure I do not miss anybody. I appreciate everybody checking in. Ken Castro was here. Clee Baseball Fan was here. Bernard Strom checked in. See the nice new gentleman whose name is escaping me at the moment. I got to scroll way, way up here. MV was here. He's not the new guy. We all know MV. Space Delirium is the new guy. I love the name. Appreciate you joining me, man. Dan Burke was here as well. Sorry for Dan's Cardinals, but they certainly have nothing to be embarrassed about. This Giants team was predicted to win the National League pretty much from the start. 109 wins during the regular season for a reason. I thank you guys as always. Please make sure to check out each other's channels and keep on supporting this great community we've got going here. If you are new, like and subscribe here and check out all those other channels I've mentioned in the chat. If you are watching and are not part of the chat, make sure you subscribe, and if you're a subscriber for more than 5 minutes, you can then go and sign on and join the chat and talk baseball with this great group we've got here. Hope you guys have had a great day. Enjoy the rest of your night if you're going to stay awake. I am not. Enjoy it all, guys. Thanks again for the support. Greatly appreciate it. The Giants are the National League champions of the first year of the Franchise Stars Baseball League. Be good to each other, and we'll talk soon.